This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and we're in Denver, Colorado today. I'm here at Carr, Illustration and Design. I am here with the master creative right here, the one and only, Greg Carr. He basically filled up a table here for me and is going to show me a few things that he's done here in the past. I'm going to be honest with you right off the top. I don't know if we're going to do justice getting all this across to you here, but you've got to come down and see some of the stuff this guy does. I have never seen anything like it. I'm holding back a little bit, but quite honestly, I'm amazed. Greg, tell me, when did you first start doing design, creative work? How long has it been, and what got you involved?
I was in 6th grade. That's when I knew I was going to do art. Out of college, I toured with a theater company as a set designer, and did that for a number of years. Did a lot of theaters, New York and Seattle. I still do set designs.
I think what makes a lot of your stuff unique here is that even if they tell you to do something basic, you kind of put a spin on it.
If I can, do a good job for a client, that's so much better. I pay particular attention when William Morris in New York calls and says for Steve's piece he wants to have something, but I pretty much do it.
Basically what he's talking about here is he's actually done the Steve Martin album here, and this is just one of many. Basically they give you kind of an idea of what they want.
Not
is that
usually.
Or not usually. They just say, you're creative, what do you think?
Well, they used to tell me what they wanted. Truly, I'm a niche guy. I do pop-ups, I do paper engineering, stereoscopic, trading cards that, there's the Devotchka, which I mentioned. You put on a little zoetrope and you put it on a chapstick and you spin it, and you look through the little thing and you got little animation stuff. I mean, it's a toy in a box, so what package do you know that does that?
I have personally never seen anything like this in my life. I've never seen it.
This is just the music part. I mean, the illustration stuff and posters and festivals, which is really my first love, is posters. But you don't do them as much anymore. There's just not the call for the type of stuff. Limited edition posters I do. And there's a gallery that carries my work, the Denver Art Gallery down next to the tattered cover.
In other countries, you said you did wine bottles. What are the
I did wine labels. I did children's posters for shows. I did a lot of banks, and I did a lot of building design stuff. Like in Paris, which was great. I built a set for aluminum company.
Did you fight going into the whole digital world?
No, not really. My ex Heather told me how to turn the computer on, so I found that I'm here by myself a lot, so I do now do a lot of computer stuff.
Right. In the beginning, though, nothing.
No, I'm one of those rare guys. I have a drawing table over there, and I work with pencils.
Great. Now, do you do your own screening work?
I have a degree in printmaking, so should I show a poster or two?
The thing about it is, folks, I mean, first of all, his website's at the bottom of the screen. His contact's going to be right there for you as well. I wanted to show a few of the items that he's got here that kind of just amazed me. He did a CD package here for the Lonesome Traveler. It's called Looking for a Way. Show him how that lays out.
The thing that's kind of cute about this is the fact that it's a compass. It says, looking for a way, so it said compass to me. Things like, if you are on Mars without Lonesome Traveler compass CD, you're lost.
And then we got this one here. This is the classic. Right?
The boys wanted a different package, so you actually fold this up, and it's stereoscopic. So you look in there, and it's in 3D. And the biggest question is when they do this, they tend to forget there's actually a CD in the package. The O'Brien family, which I truly love the O'Briens. They're great people. And they play banjo and fiddle and the yodel. They were national champion yodelers. So the package itself is a game. You open it up, and it has a little spinner, and you punch out the little figures, and then you go around the game.
And the end
is the Grand Ole Opry. I actually was in Nashville for an award for this, as well as Steve's, as well as Pete Warnick's, stuff. The new Steve Martin. Just got the printer's proofs in. Oh, there it is. This is the new package for Steve Martin. This is just my mock-up. It's being printed right now in L.A. So, and it has trading cards in it. His website, all the touring posters, backstage passes, T-shirts.
What do we got here?
This is Fish Tank from L.A. They're an amazing, it's kind of cross-pollinated gypsy music. And so I went outside and I photographed the background right there over off a wall. And then I put them in front of a plastic grommeted that the fish turn. I don't know why I do stuff like this. Great American Taxi with smoking nuns, and the name of it is called Reckless Habits, Smoking Nuns. And then on the backside you see all the different bad habits, beer, cards.
And your favorite?
My favorite, the pink donut.
What type of information helps you get the creative juices flowing? I mean, do you actually listen to the music, or do you actually know what the title is of the actual album?
It's funny you ask that. And sometimes I conceive of things. I don't listen to the music. However, that's not true. Like when Steve and John McCune were recording The Crow, they were sitting in the backyard picking a banjo, and they would, email me over an MP3 or off their phone, and they would record it. And so I would hear some of the stuff. I think it's really great. It's kind of cool. But does it make a difference? Not so much.
You've done a few names out there that people would recognize, but you said it's kind of cool when you can actually do it for the band down the street type of thing.
Yeah, well, I'm nonprofit. I got it written on my back here, my forehead, nonprofit. I don't make much money. No, serious, I mean, I spent a lot of time doing this stuff. And lately I've been writing a lot of this stuff, which is kind of weird for me. But I enjoy doing children's books. Yesterday Zoo, Shane Rolfe. He's an amazing guy. He's did the Big Green Rabbit that's on a PBS. I did the set, and I started doing all the art. And he had hired me just to do the CD packaging, but then I was a set designer and then an illustrator, so I do all this stuff.
Tell me if best way people contact you, like them to call you on with the phone number, do you like the email, and what works best for you?
Yeah, I'm on the corner, people drive by, it's off-street parking, pop in the door, yeah.
We're going to take a look at a little bit of this stuff a little bit closer here, and we hope you check out the website so you can get his contact information. But like Greg said, come on down, pop in and talk with him a little bit. We actually got to know him a little bit right before the interview here, and I hope I've showed you a little bit of his creativity and amazing stuff that you've got here. But come on in. He's located right on the corner here. You can park right in front. Come on in and see him. And this is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.